chill for a bit. We just chilling right now, and mostly, hopefully, this works. Woo. Maybe move up a little bit. Fuck. I said I'd come back, and I came back. Boy, oh boy, I don't want to be. And we're live-ish. Ooh. Hello, yeah, just hanging in there. It was a nap. I didn't really need it to just... I gotta do something. Because, you know, I'm fighting with myself. And I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm a very positive person. Always have been extremely positive. It's just when I do, because I've been depressed my whole life, when I do get hit with depression, I get really down really fast, and I know I gotta do something. That's why I came on again, was to, you know, keep myself going. And hey, Rupsel, and Jojo, how you doing? But yeah, legit, I ended up forcing myself to get up. I've been up for a few hours now. I walked to where I stashed my stuff that to build the cabin, and I pulled over 2 more pallets. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 here out of 16. And I strapped some of the sheet wood to my back and brought some of the tarps up. So at least I got a little bit done today. Oh, it is beautiful. I'm glad it's not so hot anymore. And like, I'm here. I'm still kicking. Trying to convince myself to cook dinner. That's basically what I do. SpongeBob. I ain't no SpongeBob, but oh my god. They're mostly healed right now, but when I was grabbing the supplies to bring down yesterday, to bring here, I knocked a hornet's nest. I didn't realize they had set up where I was stashing my stuff. And I got attacked. Like, down here, they got me all up and down these up my arms. I ended up pulling my arms in my sleeves into my thing, and they were going at my back and just stinging me. So now my back is kind of sore and itchy. They got me at least 50 to 80 times. Like, that was an unpleasant experience, and I don't want to do that again. Well, I like to whittle. I'm actually working on something right now. Might try to put up a video on that with, I'm trying to whittle out a raccoon. I am really rusty with whittling. I'm also working on drying out. I've got a log I'm drying out right now over the fire that I want to soak in hot water so I can get a good bend in it once it's whittled out to where I want it to be. And I'm going to make a crossbow because that's what I want to do. I'm not an ice cream man, mostly because I'm lactose intolerant. Man, last time I had ice cream, it was out of me. It was still cold when it came out of me, man. There's clay everywhere. Actually, I know where I can get some pretty good natural clay, just up at the river. But, yeah, I've got things I'm working on, just keeping myself busy. It's just, I don't want to say I don't deal with change very well. I'm pretty adaptable, but I'm going to put it this way, is it took a long time to get this job I've got. It It took a lot of work to get the job I've got, and now it's on hiatus until October. Not having a place to go to, like, that's a thing I looked forward to every week, was I get to go to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes Thursday, and sometimes Monday. And now that I know I don't got that for the next month, um, makes me feel useless, and that makes me feel really bad. Oh, I do make things. I do make a lot of things. Like right now, my main goal is to get the cabin built. I've got a. I'm even thinking I'm gonna put a spot on the inside, because I'm gonna actually have wood flooring in the thing that's gonna be off there this high, and it's gonna be insulated. They're pallets, but I'm gonna insulate the bottom pallets and all the walls. But I'm gonna get a section in there that's all rock, so I can have a. I found one wood burning stove for fairly cheap that I'm gonna put in there, and put the flute right up there, so I could actually have a fire in the cabin. When I get a home, what I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna do the forest streams. I'll still do all of that. I'll do more fishing and more bushcrafting, and I'm not just gonna give up the channel. I'm gonna try to do something with it. Daniel, that is horrible. Did they decrease it, or they just screwed up? But this is my phone stand. I use this to stick my phone on, and shit. I hope they fix it soon. Yeah, I do. I actually found a few trees that I've been foraging off of for the black walnuts. I tracked that damn squirrel down because he's constantly running by getting nuts. And but no, I barely did anything. I feel like really bad because of it. I barely did anything today, and I know tomorrow I'll probably try to make myself go into town and get some supplies that are needed. And yeah, tonight I'm just gonna cook. I got eggs and rice, well, cabbage too, and I'll cook that later. Get a fire going once the sun starts to set. Oh, now things have just been really odd. Just not feeling anything today. When I went to work, I bummed their Wi-Fi and downloaded the Umbrella Academy, the new season of it, and I haven't even had the motivation to watch one episode. Same with the first and second season of Dexter. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna watch that eventually, and don't even have the motivation to watch a movie. I am saving a lot of power. Yeah, actually, you should see the stack of what I've got saved up. Got a lot of stuff like that, but I like to carve, and I want to do some canes and walking sticks. I've got the wood to do it. That'll be really nice, and do some like nice designs on it. That's a really good idea. I like the first few seasons of Dexter is really good. Season 6 to 8 is meh. Then they brought him back for new blood, and now there's going to be another new season of Dexter. Plus, they're doing a prequel series. It's madness. Yeah, it's. I'm looking on Kijiji right now. That's what was my. Kijiji's always been my go-to thing to find out a little bit extra work. Like people say, "Hey, I need help for 4 hours to do a move. Here's $50." That was easy to find sometimes in Toronto, but I'm not in Toronto anymore, and eh, I guess they just don't like Kijiji. We actually have a Discord. We do a lot of chatting in there. I'm trying. I'm trying to. Like, I don't even feel like speaking at all. I'm actually. I'm forcing myself to be here right now because I think it's better than just You know, dead silent, not speaking to anybody for like a week in a row. Use my vocal cords, you know? Hey, Cornish. Well, reselling, MJ, is kind of hard. One thing, I don't have storage space for stuff. Like, I just can't buy a bunch of stuff to resell because I don't have places to put it. But the things I've actually was really beneficial, like getting this phone. I've got a Pixel 6. I had a broken, whatever, Samsung something or another for a while that I used to start this channel, and that's what I used the whole time. It was on its last legs, it broke, and to get this phone, I did just that. I ended up buying a Samsung Galaxy S8 or 9 for $70 and resold it for 140. I bought a Pixel 5 for like $75. Bought and resold it for like 200 and bought this thing for like 170, 160, and I ended up with a profit and a new phone, you know. I'm okay with money right now, honestly. I do have a PayPal, but I have 2 weeks worth of paycheck coming in and a little bit in savings, and I'm not hurting for anything. But I'm what's the newest phone? This is probably the newest phone is the Pixel 6. Before this, before this, I had a Samsung S20 that I found. It was completely shattered. It didn't work. The charging ports didn't work on it. It was a piece of crap, but I made it work by getting an induction charger. I legit found it. Someone broke it, tossed it away, and I fixed it enough to work. Before that phone, I got that just as my other phone was dying, and that was the Huawei P20 Pro, which I got back in 2017. That lasted me 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. That lasted me 7 years. I'm not one for all these fancy gadgets. But no, the Pixel 6 is a decent phone. It's just got a heating problem. Well, yeah, no, I get that. I'm not that Danielle. I'm not that tacky myself. Like, it took me months to figure out how to use Discord. I didn't set it up. Cornish set it up completely. Even the functions now still confuse me and frustrates me. Like, even using not the YouTube app, but there's the YouTube Studio app. I get really frustrated using that and looking at the numbers and stuff. It's I'm not the most technologically capable human being. Actually, funny story, MJ. I have a stash like that. I had a spade. I dug out. Well, there's one hole over that way, about 100 meters that way. I dug out. It's about the length of my arm, deep, with rocks around it and a bucket on top, with the hole cut out on it because that's where I poop. That's my bathroom. It's my latrine. I also have not too far from here. I dug a hole with a bucket in it, and that's where I'll keep my canned stuff because I don't like keeping food here. I've already had one encounter with a bear, and that was enough for me. Anyways, you want to hear a joke? I got a different one now. Oh, dude, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh man, no, I really thank you very much, Rapuzzle. Oh man, I don't even have a screen protector on this phone. When I got this phone, he came with a wallet. You guys don't need to see my bank card. And yeah, no, this has been saving me. But no, I'm very good at keeping things not broken. Like, my things last pretty much, well, my I had a Huawei for since 2017 to 20 early 2023. So says enough. I know what you meant, Calamity. The Google phone itself is pretty okay. I just don't want an Apple. Have a good night. Oh, not much is up. Yeah, man, I know how what selling stuff to feels like. Like I had one of those Steam Decks. I love that damn thing. I had one of them when I first got out here, and a laptop, and I sold them like the first week just to keep going. Now I spent $75 about a month ago on a used Nintendo Switch thing that I barely even used. I was thinking about picking it up today, but I just, again, not in the mood to even have entertainment like that. Oh, I don't like Apple. I had way back in the day when they first came out, 2012, 2013, the first phone with Siri on it was an Apple phone. I think it was the 4S. I had one of those, and I hated it. I'm not a hunter. I do fish. I do fish. I want to try a little bit of hunting because there's been turkey running past here often. That's why I'm working on a crossbow. I found some plans online for a crossbow that you can either make out of PVC, but I'm trying to. I'm whittling down a piece of not this piece of wood, but I'm not getting up to get it. But I'm whittling down another piece of wood for the cross section. I've already got the hand section ready for it, and I've got some wire that'll work for a drawstring. I've also figured out the firing mechanism. So I'm working on that. So the next time I see the turkeys go by, I'll have it locked and loaded and have myself some turkey dinner. I could make a regular bow. It's just, how do I put this? I don't have that kind of. There's a difference between a crossbow and a bow. A regular bow takes a lot of skill to shoot and aim. A crossbow, a lot of the skills taken out of hitting your target. It's like when firearms first became available in war. Suddenly, farmers and peasants were taking out veteran soldiers with armies like that. It's a lot different. It's more accurate and easier for someone to pick up. And honestly, I just think it's with the materials I have at my disposal. I think the crossbow is probably the better option just because the ammunition is easier to make as well or acquire. I know where I can get small bits of iron rebar like this bolt, like this big, that can be used as bolts like that, and that's better than having to hand carve out arrows. Yeah, basically it's a wooden gun. Even then, if I was gonna go that route, I could make myself a potato cannon. Just get some PVC pipe and hairspray, and launch rocks at turkeys. Biggest fish I've ever caught would be about a 15-pound pike. I'm honestly, if you're asking me for fishing advice, I say don't listen to my advice because I am not a good fisherman. I just that's stuff I just do for my own personal enjoyment. I don't know really how to do live traps. I've tried to make a few live rabbit traps, but they don't work. Oh, my hunting a turkey stream would be doing exactly this, just the camera pointed that way, like this. Me waiting for something to cross my path. How did you accidentally catch a pike with a paddle? Actually, no, that's the problem. I want to go fishing. There's only a few places to go. Like, I can't go down into town on the docks because we're not allowed to fish off the docks, not at work. If I walk that way where the lake is, like I'm 100 meters away from the lake, even less. Once I walk about 10, 20 meters that away, I lose connection completely. There's no connection from here to there. I'm like right at the. Why do you think the phone cuts out so often? I'm like right at the border of my coverage area. Oh, you're having problems, Calamity. I know what I saw those things. Those are like those prehistoric dinosaur fish. I wonder how they'd taste. Bet you there'd be a lot of meat on them. How do you? Oh, I have made a couple things. I'm hoping to get the videos out. Stupid stuff I do, like my fire starters. I had a bar of shampoo and some hand sanitizer. I just, scraped all the shampoo into fine little bits, threw it in a bottle, and dumped the hand sanitizer in. So now I've got this really awesome a bug in my eye, right in the eye, right in the freaking eye. Right now I got this awesome bug in my eye. Fire starter. Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. Like fish like that, the big scary ones. I think that'd be interesting. Just snack on. Oh, anything is flammable if you try hard enough. Oh yeah, you know what? Me hunting through the woods, putting ash on my face, and still getting his ass kicked by a turkey. Did you hear the eagles? Sorry, the falcons or the hawks? He's hunting. Yeah, no, no. I think the turkey's gonna kick my ass. Oh, and I'm just hoping. We bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, I'm right now. I'm waiting for a little bit darker and maybe cook, maybe not. I don't know. Do I have water? I do. Well, they say that about a lot of fish. Like, I don't get why people in the West here, like, oh, don't eat this fish. It's a garbage fish. It's trash fish. Like carp. Carp. The only problem with carp, it's a very bony fish, and it doesn't taste bad. If you know how to debone a fish, like I can debone a pike like there's no problem. I'm good at filleting fish. If you know how to do that, a carp is a good eating fish. What I would do with carp is I'd make fish cakes out of it. Um, grate some cooked potato, mix, you know, 80% meat, 20% potato, put the spices in and fry it. Carp isn't. There's nothing wrong with it. Crappie is good. One thing I do like, I've caught quite a bit, are perch. Perch are a really nice eating fish. Uh, well, small. We've got the only thing I'd be willing to eat fowl wise here are the turkeys. Um, they're not that small. I think they're medium game, but that and maybe there's a lot of rabbit around here. I would take them out any day of the week. Not much is up, just chilling, I guess. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be live then. I don't even think I'm gonna stay on this that long. This is just to, you know, get myself out of my head for a bit. Because honestly, I just feel, uh, that's why I feel is, it's, I spent too much time in my head today. Actually, smelts are pretty good. There was a Chinese grocery store back into Toronto I used to walk to. It was a grocery store, but they also had a hot food section. You go like late at night, everything is a big tray of everything is like $5, and they sold the smelt there. The problem with smelt is it's super salty. It'd be a very good drinking food if you're into that. I got when I was eating, I was like, go with this, a beer. A damn good thing is there's no more mosquitoes out, and it's finally quiet, and it's not hot. What inspires me? Like, no, man, it's again, I've been depressed my entire adult life, and it just I'm a positive person. I'm a very very positive, happy person, and when you're up here all the time, when you're happy, your lows are really low. Like when it hits you, it makes you go down really far, and I'm just kind of just disappointed that I don't have a set goal right now. I don't have a set, not a set goal. I had something guaranteed every week to go do. That was, wake up Friday morning at 4 a.m., walk to town, go to work for 12 hours on Friday and Saturday and some Sundays. And that's gone until October. And I guess that just not having that is what hit me. Yeah, that's the problem as well. I like working. I really enjoy working. It's not just about getting paid too. There's also the social interaction of working. You're gonna speak to people coming in the store, even though it's just idle chit chat and the people you work with. It's the social aspect and the sense of pride you get in yourself, knowing, hey, you just you have a purpose and you matter. I try to get into the city a couple times a week. When I got to work, when I was working, I was there. When I have to work, I have to go in the city anyways. Like I have to do a supply run every week. I did mine yesterday, sort of. I didn't get much. Well, thank you very much for the super. I appreciate that, Cole. And yeah, no, I always find a way to get. It takes a bit to get from here into town, like just to get out of this area. I could walk. See the rivers. Oh, sorry, the lake is over that way, and there's a road that goes along. Unfortunately, that road doesn't go into town. It goes the other way, and I have to walk about 45 minutes that way to get to the highway that goes into town. And walk from the highway takes about 2 hours, unless I thumb it, which I do every day. When I do go into town, I just stick my thumb out and I get a ride, no problem. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. What channel is it, Cole? As long as it's not the guy I do not like. What channel, Cole? Like there's a channel I know of that I don't really care for because literally the guy's a beggar. That's all he does is beg, 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 beg. And he also caused problems for one of my mods So I really don't like the guy. Oh, but yeah, uh, there's another YouTuber. I've got problems with him. I can't. If you say the name of the channel, and you're right, I'll tell you. If not, I'm not going to direct any people towards him to cause him problems or hate, because that is wrong. But there is another. I just don't like the actions this person takes. Oh, it's not foolishness. It's not foolishness. But if you say, I'm not saying you, Cornish. It's got to be Cole. Cole says the channel's name that he thinks that he saw came from. I would tell him if it is. But I don't think. I think people have become wise to the guy, so that he's been dropping subs like crazy. Like, I just don't like liars and shysters. Nope, 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 no. It's not that one. It's kind of scary that a lot of people are on YouTube who have got nothing now, you know? Shaloma R. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Daryl. Nice to see you. And legit, I'm just playing with wood right now. I don't want to break this. This is my phone stand. Oh, there we go. I've decided tomorrow's going to be a better day. I'm not going to feel bad anymore. Not tomorrow. Psychology, sociology. That's pretty cool, Cat Mom. Oh, it's kind of shocking. It's more than that. Where you're gonna see something happen in the very. Oh, hey, random boys, and thank you very much. That's freaking awesome of you. Thank you. Uh, so, you're talking about the birds. Holy crap! I know what you're saying. Yes, they are like an alarm clock. So where I am, there's nothing around, so you get the other kind of birds. They got a lot of rabbits and small game animals around here. Therefore, you get the predatory animals. We've got the big black hawks, like the Black Hawks hawk around this area. I'm sitting there sleeping in my tent the other day. It's about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and right perched on the branch that overhangs my tent, a hawk lands and just does that yeah screech. Scared the piss out of me. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super. I do. Yeah, no. The other one. So when I'm asleep, I uh, I thrash around and stuff a lot. I move around a lot to get comfortable. I ended up kicking a hole in the bottom of my. Thank you very much again. Thank you. I appreciate that. But so I kicked a hole in my tent, and it really sucked. So I've patched that up with duct tape and plastic. Well, again, since I move around a lot, I don't always end up in the same place. I could be sleeping this way, and then I'll end up over this way, or I'll end up right at the corner of my freaking side of my tent. That happened, except it was at the door of the tent, and there's a little bit of sag. I guess it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because a raccoon was around the area, and I woke up feeling something sitting on my leg, on my the back left of my thigh, because I was like pressed right up against the tent. And I guess he climbed up on the side of the tent because he saw my juicy ass and decided to sit on it. So he's on the outside, sitting on the fabric, sitting on me. He's sitting on the fabric of my tent, sitting on me. scared the crap out of me because I jerked and I pushed and I sent him, I guess I sent him flying because I heard it crash into the barricade and him just, rattling off and running away because I think I scared him more than he scared me. Yeah, you are freaking awesome. And yeah, the other night I had a bear come visit. I haven't had another bear come back. I guess I showed him what's for. I scared the crap out of the bear. I scared the crap out of a bear. I was actually on a call with Cat Mom, Ghoul, and Cornish. We were just chatting, and I guess I screamed all high murder. I don't need a new tent. I just patched it up, and I'm not going to be in the tent for much longer. I've got all the supplies to build a cabin. It's just getting the supplies here. And thank you very much. You too. Thank you. Oh, you guys, thank you very much. You don't gotta. I'm really good, honestly. I'm telling you right now, you don't have to give anything. I'm financially stable at the moment, like more than financially stable. I got a little bit of money put away for when I try to get an apartment. I've got enough for my medications and supplies for this month and probably next month, and I will be back to work next month. But thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And I'm also monetized. Oh, there it is. And yeah, I am working on a cabin now. Like, it took a lot to get all the supplies to do it. There's a construction zone that away down the rural road that they had a bunch of really heavy duty construction pallets in there, and they were in the garbage bin. So I'd snagged 16 of them. I also snagged some 2x4s and some construction tarps and some sheet wood. So those really big. They're about this thick, but really huge boards of sheet wood. I've snagged some of those. Snagged about 18 of those, and it's just getting all. I got them stashed like halfway between the construction zone and here. Just they're so heavy, and I'm slowly bringing everything over. Right now, I've got 6 of the pallets. I've got all of the styrofoam for the insulation here, and I'm going to start building and filming, building a cabin. And I've got a whole plan for this cabin. It's going to be well insulated, and I'm going to make it so I can pick up one of those small wood burning stoves for the inside with the flute that'll go on the outside, and I'll be my backup plan. Oh, it is, but I've got all the supplies to do it. I've also started to collect this kind of branches, the fir tree branches, like this. I'm not taking full trees. I'm just taking a branch here and there off of different plants. I'm going to drag all that stuff here so I can make it invisible. There's even going to be a floor on it. I'm going to do, I'm thinking I'm going to do 4 on the ground, 4 pallets on the ground, and 1 right here for an entranceway so I can, have a separate entrance, put a small bed in the back corner, do a small wood burning stove right at the top corner here by the entranceway, have a small shelf where I can keep some stuff and be able to keep it warm. And most importantly is I need to use styrofoam for insulation. I've got to use the panels, the sheet board, the sheet wood for the outside, cover it. Use the 2x4s to do a roof, cover that. And then all the inside is staple or glue or whatever, the styrofoam all on the inside so it keeps the heat. And I don't want it out exposed, so I have enough sheet wood for the inside to cover the styrofoam up because you don't want exposed styrofoam, but styrofoam is a very good insulator. And yeah, that's the plan at least. How fast can I go? Me personally, not that fast. I'm on foot, so I can waddle at a okay pace. You also got to thank you again. Thank you for the super. But you also got to remember, I am very I walk with a limp. It's getting worse, but it is what it is. No, no, our ancestors weren't intense. They were caves and hutches. Like if I had the time, depends where you go. Some highways are 80 kilometers an hour. Some are 90. There are a few like the seven that's 110. So that's like I don't know, like 1.5 kilometers is that's like 160 in the states. Speed limits are I haven't been able to drive in a long time. 1.6 1 kilometer 1 mile equals 1.6 kilometers. For a limp, it's nothing to do with the limp is nothing to do with the muscle or the leg itself. My left leg is in pain constantly because of a neurological issue. It's gotten a lot better and the headaches have gotten a lot better, but it's neurological and I'm now on medication that have pretty much taken away the headaches. The headaches have gotten a lot better. And oh, random, but thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I actually even gave up my vape completely. I've used it. I'm not gonna ever get any more juice for it. I finished it off like yesterday. I had a couple puffs left, and I don't need the nicotine because the headaches are gone. Jay, I've got myself. I can do it. It's just they're really big and heavy, and I'm doing it a little bit at a time. Like it's not detrimental right now. It's not going to snow tomorrow. It'll take me. I've got this entire month to get all the supplies from there and back. If I just grab a couple things each time I go, I'll have it done in a week. Like I could pound it all out in a day, but I had no motivation to do it today. Tomorrow I want to make 3 or 4 trips, get the majority of the stuff out that I need to get the uh, the main structure built, and then start moving on. My thought is my thought is to get all the big heavy stuff there first, because the light stuff I can grab on one trip. I'd rather dedicate myself to get the hard stuff out first, do the hard labor first, and then do the easy stuff. I don't do social media. What? Kingston, Ontario, it's snowing? That's not possible. Uh, a lot happened. Also, not enough. I'm lucky I had a lawyer, but they don't want to move much further ahead until I've got a proper diagnosis. But they're setting another hearing up for like soon. I believe within the next 30 days there'll be another hearing, because they've sent me for in the last month they sent me for uh whatchamacallit, a spinal tap. I had that a couple weeks ago, a cerebral angiogram. I gotta still get an MRI, and I've had blood work done. So they're pushing. The social workers want don't want to agree to anything until I've got a diagnosis, and the tribunal saying, "Well, get the fucking diagnosis," and they're gonna set another thing up within the next month. The social workers wanted 9 months, and yeah, my lawyer pushed to get it done as fast as possible. Dude, thank you, Random. You're freaking awesome. Well, I've learned a lot. I believe now they're trying to cover up their fuck ups. That's what I believe all this is about. Is they're trying to cover their asses, trying to cover their fuck ups. That they know they've done something wrong. That they don't want it to come back and bite them in their ass. Oh my! I will not complain about him at all. The lawyer is fantastic. He's a damn good person. Again, it was over the summer, well, a little bit before the summer. I'd say in May. I walked down to my doctor's because I was really pissed off, and I asked him why he didn't do a spinal tap on me yet. I was talking to Cornish about it, and then I got mad at him. I called him every name in the book, and then I just started thinking that I'm getting fucked around. So I went to the library in Toronto and I started emailing every single lawyer I could find. I sent out about 100 emails that day, and one got back to me. He called me into his office. He says he's got time. He does think I'm getting screwed around, and I won't have to pay a damn penny. That he does do pro bono work now and again, and given my situation, he'd be happy to take a look. And I gave him everything I had, and he thinks it's good. Well, that's the thing. I agree. They're gonna try to get it all unfucked, but they want to do it in a way that they don't lose their jobs. What they don't realize, I've handed it to my lawyer, but I sat down in the last one of the last meetings that I had with the social workers. Not the one where I told her to take a cock up her ass, but the one before that. I recorded the whole thing of her sitting there in the office with me for about 2 hours telling me to take MAID. And I gave that to my lawyer. It's not illegal to record. So Canada has a one-party consent. So all I need is my permission to record. And I recorded the whole damn thing and handed that off to my lawyer. And I don't know what he's doing with that, but they've done fucked up. They've done fucked up. Oh, I don't mind an MRIs, MLO. I don't mind the MRIs. What's horrible was getting a lumbar puncture. I had a headache for a week. I have a normal headache all the time. I get this horrible migraine, but that was something different I got after that. And what's even worse than that is the cerebral angiogram, where they cut into your artery and stick a wire up to your brain to inject dye to get better pictures. That one fucking sucks. Yes, it is regarding the ODSP. Like they don't want they want me to take. I know what they want. They want me to take MAID. They want me to give up. What they don't realize is I'm depressed right now. If they called me and said, "Hey, we scheduled you a MAID appointment. Do you want to take it?" Right now, I would halfway consider it because depressive. Woo. I'm Jay. There's not much that can be done in this situation. I'm fighting to get out of it. That's all that can really be done is just tune into some of the lives and watch a video or two because that actually does help. I'm monetized, and hey, it might not be might be much, but I'm in like the top 50% of all YouTube channels now with sub count and views, and I'm making off YouTube not much, but just off the ads was last month was the previous month. This month's payment will be 290. The previous one was 404. So it making a teeny bit, but I just been too blah to actually record anything. But I'm trying to work on some things. Like I'm working on the long video of building the shack. I've got a bunch of small ones that I want to get put out. It's just right now I'm lacking motivation to do much of anything. Well, Cole, I appreciate that. That's Canada for you. That's Canada for you. They say Canada's a great place. Yeah, it's great if you got money. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the likes. But it's been like it's been really difficult for me to make videos. I just been too blah. Ugh. Like, what really gets to me was, so I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos. What the fuck? Being depressed, well, you can't for free? I can't see the whole damn thing, but holy crap. That guy just tore me a whole new one because I'm depressed. What a dickhead. I'm going to go say something to him. But yeah, that's. Who knows? I'm going to try to do more videos tomorrow and maybe do some more streaming tomorrow. Try to get some stuff up for a fire. Have a nice big fire with you guys tomorrow. I think I'm going to probably call it a night and, I don't know, go to bed. I just feel like crap. It's just hard. I'm going to do that now. Anyways, it's been fun, guys. Thank you for cheering me up a bit. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Just still, halfway out of it. So you guys take care and have a good one. And I appreciate all the supers and the likes and all that stuff. You guys freaking rock.